All right, that's good. Wait, so there's no way for me to get the browser out a little bit? Let me see how that looks. Let me just see. How did nothing change on the screen? Am I like trolling? Like literally nothing changed on the stream. Hold on. I gotta be missing something. Right. All right, so let's do that. And that should be about what we want. Yeah, and then even let's do this maybe. We're good to go. All right, so we're playing an F. Okay. We were gonna play an FM. A guy named Isaac Love Chess. See what we can do. Let's just do this. Surely we can just bring our knight out in castle, right? Let me put my phone on the charger so it charges. That is generally a good idea. Promise I'm not cheating. All right, cool. So my phone can charge while we do this. Okay, hello? You want to charge or do you want to just not charge? Cool, charge. All right, so let's castle, keep it simple. At this point, if we want, their we can kick their bishop. I think that makes sense. I don't hate this move. Let's just bring our rook because the c pawn's kind of weak. Oh, let me turn down my volume. It's a little too loud. Okay, so they oh, no, they didn't castle. That was earlier. All right. Also, they're playing a North Korean here. So that's interesting. Okay. So it's kind of an odd move. I get why they did it. They're defending the pawn. Maybe later they're gonna push or something. I really don't know. Um, what would be a reasonable move for us? Frankly, in these structures, I don't know. I don't really know what we want to do here. We could like play for f5 at some point, but no, that looks horrible. That looks horrible. Should put my knight on a better square, maybe. Let's bring the rook out. That's rarely going to be too bad of a move. He'll probably bring his rook out. He wants to push at some point. Very disinclined to playing e5. Because if they push, then I feel like I'm just worse. The only possible way I could see that working. Wow, they played it themselves? That's very surprising. This I did not expect. This I did not expect. Let's go knight here. And the idea is we can reroute our knight. At some point, they're probably going to go c4, but I'm like not that scared of c4 just because it's very weakening. And c4 at the wrong time could actually be a blunder. Or a mistake anyways. Moving my knight does not really threaten their bishop, really, but maybe we trade it, maybe we don't. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, so that makes sense. So they go back, so they are kind of further preparing this move. The problem is if I go here and here and here, I'm not really any better off. I'm just gonna go h5. This move can't blow up on me too quickly. It's kind of a waiting move. I don't think it's too weakening of the king. I do have some attacking ideas, not many. And if they push, again, I'm maybe looking at this tactic. I think it works. It's not like a huge tactic or anything, but I think it's pretty nice. Okay, so they move their queen. Still very much the same kind of ideas alive in the position. I don't actually hate bringing my queen. Okay, what if I bring the queen and they bring their knight here? Are we scared of that? Not really. I think I just go queen back. And my queen is on a slightly better square. All right, let's do this. I said if they go here, I think I'm actually happy to go back. Oh, maybe they want to push here. Ah, maybe not here. Maybe they want to push here. I thought they'd play that, but I actually don't think it's that good. Because now maybe I'll pin and I don't know. I don't know that this is actually that great for them. If I were them, I'd honestly just go back. But they don't want a repetition, so we'll see what happens. I don't know. Maybe they have time to do this. Maybe they'll push and then take like this. But if they don't, my plan is to pin them when they're in a lot of trouble. Okay, so they go back, but it low-key does let me do this again. I think I'm just going to go here. And if they kick, I'm going to go here. Now I think we have some pretty simple play. Yep. Pushing is not a blunder, luckily for them, because takes, and the queen defends the bishop. Yeah, pushing is not a blunder. It still doesn't look good, though. Unless I'm crazy. Takes here, here, here. Still does not look good. I think let's take. Good start. Relax, bro. Now, they're going to want to push at some moment, so I really have to figure that out. Like, my knight is worse. If I could go here and here, I'd be pretty happy, but I can't. I kind of want to play this, but I don't think it does too much. I think I'm just going to go here. Yeah, let me just play moves. If they trade bishops, they trade bishops. Oh shit. I spilled water on myself. Alright, well. The plan is to go here. And then at some point take here. There's a lot of ways around that. But yeah, right now the big problem is my knight is totally out of the game. Yep, let's take that. Alright. If I go here, there is that. But okay, then I just move. Yeah, I think here is fine. And again, if he goes here, we can actually just go back. Actually, we don't even have to move our king, but probably we will just to be extra safe. Actually, if he goes here, we probably just take the free pawn. My rook feels so stupid on d8. I don't know that that was a good move. But yeah, my pieces are so bad. So are theirs, but this is definitely better. At least this guy has, like, ideas. Mine do not have ideas. They're going nowhere fast. Knight is literally just just totally trapped on the side of the board. It's pretty chopped. The only advantage we might have against Isaac here is time. It could be that I'm a better speed chess player. It might not be, but that's my hope. Fuck, man. I want my knight to be in the game, but I think I need to, like, defend. This is so bad. I'm just shuffling at this point. None of my pieces are doing anything of note. Maybe I could go rook a8 and then push. That wouldn't be ridiculous, but I would have to be able to force this. The thing is, if we double up, our queen is like totally trapped. My position is too cramped, man. I'm gonna fumble this. Bring my rook out. That's what I mean. I'm playing these like shit moves, bro. If they ever push, I think I'm happy. Yes, they get a passed pawn, but my knight finally gets in the game. So honestly, if they ever push, not that scared. I'm really happy about this. Okay, really happy also might be a slight overreaction, but the general sentiment is there. Queen all the way back, they might have push. Yeah, let's go queen all the way back. At the right moment, we go knight in. I'm very happy they did this, because yes, they get past pawns, but finally, my pieces get a little activity. It might not be enough. It low-key might be too little too late, but I might even have to... Nah, I think it's got to be knight, because the bishop does a really good job at defending these scary knight infiltrations. Okay. I think, of course, we move our knight here. I think they were threatening maybe some push. Now if they push, we just take it. And if they take, we just happily take back. Okay, for sure we have to trade that. Let's go. Okay, let's develop our last piece into the game. I suspect this seems a little too aggressive. I might be crazy, maybe I'm just coping, but this seems like it's a little too much. Yeah, they immediately blitz it out. I don't think it's a good move. If they go takes and takes, then I don't think the two pawns... I mean, I don't think the two pawns are easy to push, because my bishop right now does a very good job at babysitting the squares. This pawn stops this guy from really pushing. And if he does this, if he does push, I guess we'll see what happens, but yeah. It's the same kind of story. I guess on this, he's just gonna push again. And then if I take, I'm in trouble, maybe. So here, push, takes. Yeah, maybe not that. Maybe not that. Let's go here, maybe. So if they ever push, we just take. Maybe at the right moment, we slide a rook in. Not now, because the bishop, but at the right moment. Alright, so we did this, so when he pushes, it's fine. Let's go for this. This is a problem, bro. I think we gotta go here. Okay, I thought I had this move. Because if I can blockade, then I don't know how I'm losing. That's not threatening anything. I have to move. I just have to move. If he pushes, we just take. Okay, here. Of course. This shouldn't have been so easy to win, dude. Oh, fuck. Jesus. Horrible game. Barely get a draw. Alright. Hopefully this one goes better. Pieces got totally paralyzed. I got completely outplayed there. Completely outplayed. Alright, let's go here. Kind of a waste of time because later I wanted to go d4 really. Just go bishop out, I guess. Just develop. For now, our move should be pretty simple. Oh, so they do want to strike in the center. Okay. I just don't take that though, right? If he goes here, I have no idea where my bishop is going. Well, he didn't, thankfully. Let's bring our rook out. Yeah, this is interesting play. Alright, so he pushes. Let's bring our bishop out. I'm not sure that bishop e3 was the right move. I think bishop g5 was like clearly the superior one. So if I go, I'm just gonna go here. Because if we go here and here, like here, here, and then here, very much feels like I can just take that off. Right, so obviously at some point he wants to go here. Not saying immediately, but at some point. So let's just go here. So it's defended by the queen. Pretty straightforward stuff. Ugh. So it takes, he kind of will go here. There's no threats yet. So maybe I have like one more move to play something like this. Now if he pushes, I do have to take. But that's not that bad because he has to double his pawns. It's actually a really good point. I probably should take to double his pawns. That has to happen. Maybe like right now. Um, because if I wait forever, he's gonna make the problem go away. So yeah, I'm gonna take. He has to double, of course. The tricky thing with this move is that this pawn will be undefended if he ever takes, which is a really big thing to be aware of. So after pawn takes, we're probably gonna go pawn takes. So he's gonna have the situation where he has two sets of doubled pawns, neither isolated or anything. And honestly, he could even go for some attack later. But this is all in the future. We'll see what happens. The monsters inside you. Let me close Discord. I don't know what he's thinking about. I don't know. I thought pawn takes was necessary. Maybe they're just not happy with their position. Now the problem is if I do double takes like this, then yeah, maybe I don't take the second thing. Problem is this knight is very annoying. The knight is very annoying here. I feel like they're really giving me too much credit. I would have taken with the pawn a while ago. So we either let them get the bishop pair, and they have to prove that, but their pawn structure is like a good bit weaker. Or we keep this on, but they have this monster knight that I can't really kick yet. I can kick the knight. I can go like here and here. And I might have to. We'll see what happens. I might have to do that. The problem is that I don't have time to do all this. Because their next move, I think they're just not here. I don't know what happened on their end. I'm not totally clear on what's happening. Oh. Alright, so they took after quite a long thing. So again, I'm very privy towards taking. The problem with taking is also my knight is like shit. And the problem with this is that he just takes, and then this pawn is going to drop. We can bring a rook, so maybe this is never possible. But if I can get away with this, I really want to play it. I think we got to go for this. I think we have to. All right, I'm going to put... I guess it's got to be this rook, right? And now clearly we have the idea of taking and then taking here. Okay, so they take instead. And do we take towards the center, or what do we do here? Milf explained is crazy. Thing is, if I have, maybe they have this. No, they don't. They don't. I think this is a lot better. Okay, they go here, but I have a relatively obvious move, I think. Not really much to write home about with that one. They're playing quickly because they're lower on time. Again, they lost so much time. I don't know what was happening. I don't know. But a lot of time was spent on that. All right. So this is defended. This is fine. We can just go here, so it's not a threat, or here. Let's this one for sure. So this can never push an undouble. And so if he does something like this, there's no target. Okay. All right. So I really want to play knight d2, but it's just not happening. I can go here. No. No, I don't like that at all. I'm gonna go here, yeah. If he goes here, I'm actually gonna go here and not take, and then go here. I think this is a better construction of the knights. Okay, obviously we most definitely do not take that. Well, okay, the way they did this is actually pretty weird. So they get this backwards pawn. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. Here to follow. I think I'm gonna go here instead. This just attacks more things. Like this, the only thing it can do is pressure this pawn. And if he ever trades, we're very happy. So how do we want to do this? Takes, or do we keep the weak file open? Because this does defeat the weakness that we had. Hmm. I'm gonna do this. It low-key kind of goes against my intuition to do this, but can you just go here? Okay, for sure we just go here, I think. And then we can put a knight here. So if I were him, I'd probably undouble. Definitely giving away some advantage, like without a doubt. Okay, this is forced, so let's play that. And this is a very obvious next move. The big problem is just that it's very hard. My knight is really good, better than his bishop by a landslide, but it's very hard now for my rook to get into the game. But I have ideas. This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen in some order. But I've definitely kind of bungled this in terms of I feel like I had a really good advantage and now I have a kind of advantage. But yeah, taking was weird because we have this very weird weak pawn. My rooks would have gotten in, but I didn't see how they were actually going to win the game or anything. Okay, let's go here. Bring the king. It really, I would say a pretty smart move by them. Let's go here. Yeah, this has to happen at some point for sure. So here, the problem is they have this, and if I go here, they can do that. All right, I think I'm just going to bring my king. Just going to run my king over this way. All right, pretty simple idea here. Okay. I'm going to go here. Trying to be very careful to not mate myself. Now we have ideas of doing this. We can push. We can push. The question is, should we push? That's always the big question. Yes, I think this is a must play. If we want to try and win the game, this is a must play move. If they take, obviously, they just lose. And if they go there, my point was to go here and here and here. The problem with playing like this, of course, is that I can lose if I play like this. So we need to be very careful. Okay, let's go a3. No checks. Let's go here. This is hard to defend. Something's gonna drop here. Unless they go back, yeah. Trying to figure out how I want to do this here. I have no idea how I'm gonna get in here. I'm probably just not, to be honest. My king is like totally trapped on the side of the board, bro. We're gonna get this win, but I don't feel crazy about it. Definitely messed this up. Without the shadow of a doubt, I screwed this up somewhere. So I'm not really happy about that, but yeah, it's a dead draw. Yeah, so here I think either rook takes or b takes c are vastly better moves. Yeah, even b takes c. What the fuck? No. Yeah, rook takes for sure. Yeah, it makes sense. This move doesn't keep too many winning chances on the board. So there was a moment here. What? No. So this was okay. Because if they take, I guess we push. Right. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Let's play one more and then call it a night. Let's play some c5. Sicilian. So is b5 immediately bad? I actually don't know. I don't know why it would be. I always fancy rook c8 first. Okay. Hmm. This is interesting. All right, I guess let's bring our queen out like usual. This is slightly new to me, the way this person has played this, but it seems like they know what they're doing. Yeah, so at some point I do need to, if I castle, well, if I castle right now, there's none of that, right? So they want to go knight b1 at the right moment. So I'm going to spend this moment to go rook here, so there's no weirdness with the check. And if they go here anyways, takes. At some point they have to take here. And then we're fine, I think. Most definitely, I think this is going to happen. The question is it worth it to play like this? So here, takes here, here's definitely going to happen, and then rook takes. So we might just go pawn takes and then push. I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, pawn takes and then push. Now if they do this, well, let's see what happens. So they still do it, which is very weird. I mean, it's fine. There's just no check anymore. It's just like a slightly worse version, I feel like. Okay, let's trade and then go here. Let's go here. They're obviously not really threatening to take, not yet. I'm so confused. What? What if I just take? Alright, I think we're gonna learn something new today. I'm utterly perplexed at their moves here. What if I just go here? I don't get it. I don't get it. I'll be honest with you, I don't fully get it. Alright, so rook here and this are the same. This is more forcing though. I think I don't know. I don't know how either of these can be worse than the other, to be completely honest with you. I don't know what the difference is. Alright, let's go here. I don't see like a tactic or anything. They actually need to be kind of careful, I think. Okay, let's go here. So here, they're almost definitely going to go here. And I can just move, though. I don't know. I don't see how they're going to win this, really. I mean, I don't see how I'm going to win it, but I don't see how they're going to win it, so that's good enough for me. They're probably going to be better at endgames, though. All right, I guess let's go bishop down. I really don't... The placement of their knight is, like, kind of fine, I think. I am going to pin them, yeah. Let's go here and here. Okay. If they push, I can just move. All right, let's just roll the pawns. They seem happy, I seem happy. Here, here, here. Push, here. How in the world could they have calculated whether or not this is winning or not? Push here. I need to go here and they push. No, what? So here, here, push, here, push. And then I'm screwed, so I can't do that. All right. All right, so let's go here then. Yeah, they're playing this ridiculously quickly. Aren't they just losing this pawn? Yeah, very, very quick. Very, very quick. I've got to go takes first, yeah. Why keep more pawns on the board? Why? All right, let's do this then. Let's go here and here. I don't get it. Okay, here. Okay. Here. Looks like they're gonna lose a pawn here. Doing my best here to win this end game. Let's go here. So here. All right, so push, he goes here, here. Let's go here. Okay, here, obviously. Let's go. Really nice win. When was it a draw until? I thought this was bad. And if I take like this, I'm slightly worse. I thought this was bad. Yeah, because when he's taking the bishop, it's very committal. He's practically assuming I'm going to take like this. Because I thought on this and this, I'm fine after push. And I'm right. I am right. That's how that works. And then like what happens on this? Maybe not that. Maybe not that. Because the checks. Maybe not take. Fuck did I have? What? Hello? Bro, what? What's the thing that gives you more stuff? Alright, I mean, let's try to logic our way through it. I really have no idea what the best move is. He wants to give us checks, right? Moving the king is bad, though. Taking is fine, but not good. This check is going to come and be a problem. Somehow it's not either of these checks, which is weird. I mean, attacks, which is weird to me. Yeah, the engine's just got to tell me what it thinks the best move is. I have no idea. In the critical position where he took. Now, if he takes the critical line f5, knight d5, I need to find bishop takes b2. What? What the fuck? I need to find this in the game? Or else I was still worse. Okay, interesting. Alright, I'll play one more. That's kind of ridiculous. Bro. Okay. Holy mackerel. Wait, I'm getting the double sound effect right now. That's not good. Oh, I hate when people play like this. I have, like, actually no idea what to do. They just bring out all their pieces like this in Castle, yeah. Really, really common. Alright. Oh, should I have taken at some point? Maybe now, okay, because now takes, if takes, I just take. So this is probably the move where they take, I'm guessing. I don't know, maybe this is never an idea. I'm just lying, it definitely is sometimes. And then this is kind of bad because then my c3 pawn is like, what was the point of that? Alright, here I'm gonna take. Obviously, if he takes, we're fine, I think. So he's probably gonna go queen takes here. And the game continues. Ooh. Probably just gonna castle to safety. I see. So after takes and takes, I think I'm probably in a lot of trouble if I'm not careful. The good thing is I don't really see how I can quickly lose that position. So I guess let's try it. Yeah, I can't say I'm like crazy about going into this, but I can't lose it immediately. That move makes a ton of sense. The question is, can I ever play this, or is this too much? I'm gonna be honest, I don't quite know why I wouldn't be able to play this. So fuck it. Again, this could just be a terrible move, but I actually don't know why. So if it is, we'll learn something. And if it's fine, then we can be happy. Because I'm sure in a lot of positions you're supposed to just give up the material and go like knight d2, but I want him to explain to me why I can't hold on to this extra pawn. Like already this looks kind of weird, right? Like we can kind of kick the knight and then go like bishop here or something. Obviously he wants the double rooks, that's pretty clear. Why would we not go here immediately? Like what's stopping me from doing this? I guess he does have this, but maybe we just won't castle. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I want him to explain this one to me. So I'm guessing he takes here. Because if he doesn't take here, I feel like he's just worse. At least double my pawns. No, he doesn't. Okay. He doesn't even do that. Now, why can't I go here then? Okay, well now here, there's this, yes. Or is there? Yes, the fuck there is, or else I get checkmated. Oops. Um, oops. So, maybe there is that. So yeah, here he does have this. It's kind of annoying. I'm not totally convinced though. Like I feel like this is still very suspicious. All right. I do have to develop my knight at some point. I'm just gonna develop my knight. Yeah, yeah. Kind of scared, but after push, I think I can just go here. I don't see a problem with this. Oh, maybe he wants to put his knight here. Maybe. So here, there is this, I guess. I'm more inclined towards this because it locks down the D file though. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this. I think locking down the D file is way more important than whatever I'm trying here. So I'm guessing his point is he's gonna go here, right? Now I want to go like here. Because clearly castling is not really gonna be a big deal anyways. And if he takes, I feel pretty happy, I think. I could call me crazy. Maybe this is just fucking stupid. Eh, maybe his knight jumps in. My knights are really good, but maybe his knight can jump in. Not yet, obviously. That would be pretty rough. Maybe now. And then take. This is all very forcing. I'm just gonna go for it. I don't have too much time to spare here. He will go here. And then I'll go here. And then I can bring my king up. And I still think he's having to prove that this is good. He's definitely on the wrong side of this. On takes, we do have to go king up, I think. We could go king here even, just to defend the c-pawn. Oh, this is very avant-garde of me to do this. We could also just castle. Yeah. Maybe just castle. And then on this, we can go like here. We don't even want to play that low key. Maybe even here. For now here, because there's no reason to over defend this. Credit where credit is due. He's playing well though. I think this is a tricky position. But yeah, because I realized if he takes, his bishop comes in, and I don't see myself winning that. All right, and then I blundered. All right, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, I do think at this point I do have to go for this probably. What? Whoa. That's interesting. I guess he's fine. He's arguing that he can always bail himself out. But he's stuck there. I think he fucked up bad. I don't have to take that. I think he messed up. I don't have to take that if he does that. Yeah, rook c4. Rook c4. I'm okay. Yeah, rook c4 is bad. I'm definitely letting him get away with something if I don't win this game. Yeah, rook c4 has to be bad. SAR, does that mean semi-autonomous region or something? Or sovereign auto, I don't know, some shit, something like that. I don't know. Yeah, they're thinking now. I think that was a horrible move by them. Frankly, taking wasn't even that bad. Because I have to go king takes, which is like shit. And then, I might be slightly better just because of the janky structure, but he brings his rook here. And I don't know. I don't know, but it didn't look easy. This though just looks horrible. If he plays b5, I'm not playing en passant. I'm just not taking his rook. At some point, he has to bail his rook out, I think. Yeah, he's struggling here. This is a really ugly position to have. I'm just gonna play a3. Let's just keep his rook trapped. I thought he was even gonna push, maybe. Yeah, after push, maybe I should have gone here. No, he would have. No. Yeah, maybe this was better because it forces this move. I don't know. Well, the way this happened was fine, but yeah, I think the way I did that was maybe a little iffy. Because maybe now he can push. Again, I'm not really seeing the joke. I guess there, though, he does have that, yeah, so there's that. All right, I think I'm overcomplicating things. All right, let me just play here. I have to do this at some point. It has to happen. Yeah, if I don't play this, he's gonna go like here or something. The good thing is if he plays here, I still can take it, and the rook still can't move. So yeah, if the bishops come off, I'm feeling really good because my rook can pick this off pretty easily. Uh, and yeah, the thing with b5, although it is I think necessary, not only is his rook displaced, but this pawn becomes far weaker. All right, I think we just take that and go here. If he pushes, we just take. Then we can fork, at least that. Yeah, and it's good. We're playing fast too. So here, I thought I had this. He's gonna go here, and then I have here, I thought. If I don't go here, then what am I doing though? Like, all right, let's go for this. Yeah, we get the connected pass pawns. We just have to win this position. Takes here, push here. Yeah, takes. Do we bring the king immediately? Or do we check him? If he pushes, I can bring my king then. Let's check him first and then push. Check and then push. Takes push here, I thought. If he pushes, obviously we have this kind of clutch move. If he goes king here, maybe even this is the move. Actually, almost definitely it's the right move. Yeah. This again should be a win unless I fuck this up badly. I'm still, I don't know. There's still work to be done. I think if he plays this really well, he can get some of my pawns. Okay, right. He goes for this, which makes sense. Go here. Right, so now he does have this. Check here. Oh, I need my king. I need my king in this game, bro. Check here. I thought I had this. I don't know anymore. But what if I go here? Push. Then push. He goes here, I go here. Oh, he has check. Fuck, dude. Fuck. Oh my god. Dude. I needed to just push. And then this, I guess? Dude. Alright, well what was the win if he goes this way though? Oh, I pick up the pawn. Fuck, dude. Come on. Oh, I'm not happy at all with that, dude. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I have to find the win in those positions. I should have thought about pushing before I even done anything else. Not happy at all with that. No, dude. That is not ever a position we should lose. Not ever, bro. Not happy, bro. Mm-mm. That's really tragic, yeah. Not happy at all. Really rough stuff, bro. Not happy. Dude, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. That's really horrible. Problem is if I go here, he can always just do something like that. Alright, so let's go here. Yeah, dude. Really, really bad. Really bad. I have to win those. Just push the pawn, man. Yeah, bringing the king, it's kind of surprising that wasn't actually the idea, but it just wasn't, and I needed to figure that out and then do something else. Simple as simple as that. The good thing is my opponent right now seems to be kind of selling a little teensy weensy a bit. I get my 9 elo back if I win this. Again, I think they're playing very badly right now, so that's good. So we're gonna get this elo back, but yeah, that's a really unfortunate loss. Not happy at all with that. Winning pawn endgame, but bro, that's why it's so tricky. Because if you don't win, you're liable to lose, you know? That's why it's so tricky. But we have a good position in this one. I think our opponent kind of overlooked this one. They were all right, they move. So this is pinned. what do we want to do about that? This doesn't quite work because they can take and that. I could just take it. That's never too bad of a move in this position. Hmm. Pushing it also seems very reasonable. The tricky thing is we're not actually threatening to take. That doesn't mean pushing is a bad move, though. That does not mean that. Um, I guess, yeah, push, I really actually don't see why this is a bad move. Push, maybe he has this. And then, yeah, then if I take, well, that's actually a better version, I think. Hmm. Um, what if we just move our queen? Like, what if I just go here? Then I guess they have this or something weird. Hmm. Yeah, this move is very sketchy. There should be something wrong with their last move here. Should be something. My refutation to this. Honestly, bro, I'm just gonna play this and we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out what they have in store for us. Because this looks like a problem. I didn't know this move was possible. Their queen's under attack, which is what I saw. They just move their queen? Bro. Okay. So how do we want to do this then? There's so many moves to calculate here, but I think the most obvious is takes. Takes here. We're just down a queen, I think, so that's not really too tricky. If we don't take, then they're going to take here. That's at the right moment. So I think we have to go for this. So let's do this. And then I'm not convinced I really can't play something like this. And then go here. Because if I can do this, then I'm fine. If I go here, maybe they still have this anyways. The queen pin is really annoying right now. Like the queen pin is like all like the reason for all my problems. Um, hmm. We definitely don't want to take this if we don't have to. Definitely don't want to take this. Not the end of the world if we do, but I don't want to. Can we make this fork work? If this fork works, they're in a lot of trouble. But I just don't think we can. And then maybe we have this? Hmm. It's very tricky. I really don't know. I don't want to waste too much time either. Here, here. All right, let's go for this. Because honestly, if they go here, at bare minimum, we have a draw if we just keep doing this back and forth. At bare minimum. I don't want to do this, but if we have to, we will. And if they take, obviously, yeah. The only move I see is this. very tricky because of this pin. I don't really want to draw, though. I'm not getting a ton of rating if we draw. Oh, wow. Maybe in that position I have bishop here? That's a crazy move if I have it. I think it's the problem is they have some stupid shit. The fact that my queen is pinned is so annoying. Like here, takes, here, and then I still need to spend time doing something else. It's a crazy position. Like, bro, please, why does he not have that? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why he doesn't have that. All right, so he decides to take. I think queen here has to be pretty logical. He might have this move, but then I play check. Okay, he decides to take first. So on this, is there this? Maybe. Ah. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna take the piece back. I need to not overthink. So he's probably gonna go here, I think. Right. Now, can I just go back? I have to try it. Again, I have to make moves, bro. I can't, like, fucking just do nothing for the whole game. Like, we gotta make moves. The good thing is the rook trade is forced at some points. Yeah, this is definitely like a substantially worse position for them, but it's not enough to throw in the towel either. Not quite that bad. But the good thing is a lot of the tricky moves they want to play, they can't play. If they want to push, I can take. Kind of just want to take 2 pawns. I'll take 2 pawns, fuck it. This bishop move, I don't... Okay. Let's move, obviously. Okay, interesting. So on here, my move was pretty obvious. If the rook moves off this file, I have this pretty nasty check, which could actually play a role soon. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't have to take this, but like probably. All right, I'm just gonna do this. I do not have time to fucking just wait around for like 9 years here. Okay, let's go. Let's go here. So we have to kind of just play good moves here. Our opponent knows we're under time pressure and they're going to use that. At the right moment, we're going to go here and trade queens and then argue that our exchange is enough to win. That moment might be like the next move, depending on where he moves his bishop. And then effectively, we have a blitz game's worth of time to convert up in exchange. Something like this will happen for sure, I think. Because I don't see how you fix all the problems here. Okay, surely I play this, right? So now if I do this, they have this. Then I have that. Well, now if I do save that, actually. So there's that. Okay, let's go here. Let's bring more pieces into the game. Let's go here. Just defending some stuff. Our king can hide. All right, well, we need to play fast, so this either works or it doesn't. What I notice is that all these checks are covered. So the plan is to play queen f8 checkmate. I think most likely they'll go for this kind of endgame. Okay, what? Because they're still the same. They still don't have any checks here. It looks like they're getting checkmated here. I don't see how they stop both of these threats.
Nice. We're gonna be a little toxic because he decided to wait.
Give him a few seconds here. We're playing an Indonesian here. Let's go here and here, I guess. Here or here. I think here is kind of weird because they probably are gonna go here. Alright, honestly, I'm gonna do this. If they just never push, then why can't I just do this? You know what I mean? Let's go here. Now we can develop with the check if we want. Okay, they go there, which makes a ton of sense. Hmm. I think this makes sense. I could just be making shit up, but I think this is reasonable. Alright, let's definitely take that. Why can't we push? Neither of us are developed enough to be playing like this, I feel. So explain to me why I can't push. Okay, obviously takes. Maybe even this check first was right. Maybe even. Obviously, they just got out of the way. Yep. We do have to castle at some point, so let's do it now. Thing is, yeah, this is gonna come in at some point. All right, let's do this. They're gonna go here. Okay, so I literally saw that coming, so please, please tell me I had a good move lined up. No, not really, somehow. Yeah, this is defended. I guess I thought this wasn't defended. All right, let me get my king out of the way. Has to happen. I kind of fucked up with the way I did this, but I thought that would be defended. Shit. All right. No, I don't even have time to do that. All right, here we go. Okay, we just made a simple miscalculation. We're fine. Right now, we're fine. There's not even any good discoveries for this. Let's just go here. Let's hit the queen. Can't be a ridiculous move. Just can't be. Let's go here, threatening this at some point. So the idea is this, but they want to go here, I see. So here they have this or this maybe. All right, so let's go here. We obviously don't want them to checkmate us, so we'll stop that threat. G4 could be too premature. Their own king is not like the safest thing on the board or anything. So I'm just hoping that G4 was maybe a little too quick. Because if it was, we're like low-key fine. Okay. I didn't expect the repush. I'm going to be totally honest. I did not see that one coming. The story of this game is going to be, can I get this bishop out? Because if I can get this bishop on this diagonal, then they're having problems. What does that move do? Like, what is even the strategy? I don't get it. I guess they want to go like here, but I can just kick them out. Nah, they're gonna have to explain that one to me. I don't get it. There's no like weird shitty queen sack. No, nothing. There's nothing weird. If they go here, I don't want to go g6, but I will. So I have to. And then I really don't see how I'm getting checkmated then. I think maybe even the position is getting better for me. But I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so they're low-key kind of allowing this move. I think we have to take this. I think this is just a huge blunder by them. Yeah, bravo to them if they see something I don't. I think they made a blunder. Because the reason this is a blunder is not because they're losing a rook, like, and that's a really smart move too, yeah. Because now they get to go here maybe. But then I can push. Then I can push. Oh, for fuck's sake, this is gonna get complicated, isn't it? Then I can push, believe it or not. Oh, this is gonna be complicated. I can just go back, so it really comes down to if I think that's really like what the play is. So it takes here. I believe I even have push. Fuck it. Fuck it. He's down a rook, he has to prove it. Yeah, I realized he had this move immediately, yeah. I just missed this. So we have to go here. Okay, so they decide to go for that. So how does that work? I don't think knight takes was right. I don't think knight takes was right. I think the whole name of the game was keeping material on the board. I don't quite get this move. Not really. Now they can't take. They can go back, but then like what was the point of even taking at all then? The reason the knight move I think was so powerful was because now you can take. Now you have time to take. So if I take this, which I don't really want to. Oh, I can play some shit like this. That's hilarious. Is that smart though? I don't know. Maybe like one of these moves though. But that's not winning any material. This at least threatens things. Let's go for this. Oh, that wins the queen. All right, GG's. I honestly, for I being that ass, I had no idea that won the queen. I did not see that that was a fork. Okay, they're gonna keep playing. So that's interesting, I guess. I don't know if they know that they're down 11 points of material or not. Okay, let's bring a rook. But yeah, just to be clear, they're down 11 points of material. There's also no checkmate. Like, the game's over. So I'm not entirely sure what they're waiting for. I guess they think that maybe this will happen. Low key? Let's go here. Low key, let's go here. I'm just gonna stack a rook. I'm gonna stack material. There's no reason to keep these on the board. I think we just take, yeah. Let's just stack material. We're up so much material here, there's no reason to not do this. Yeah. That's the problem. Like, I see what they're trying to do, but when you're up this much material, like, bro, like, that's it. There's no way out of this. I can just sack the whole house to not get checkmated. Yeah, I knew he'd do that. And then I can cut off his escape square, and then this is mate. It's just, it's over, bro. Like, you can keep playing, I guess, Miss Indonesian. I guess it's gotta be Madame. Yeah. Without the E? I don't know. Madame? Madameth? I don't know. Alright, so they're letting me checkmate them. We'll take that. So let's see this game. That was a ridiculous game, bro. Okay, so I was right in thinking this was wrong, but not because of how I did it. What did the engine want me to do? What if they ever go like here? I guess so. I guess so. Alright, so that's why that didn't happen. So apparently they were better. So this attack was winning. So already here, it's gone. Their advantage is gone after what move? The move I played was bad. It was bad. That blunder's made in 3. Nice. What the fuck? Bro, wait, what is the move? I'm like... What? Ah, yeah, nice. Alright, so I played that, whatever. So it's minus 1.4. I should have just put my bishop here. I fucking knew that. But I didn't realize what the idea was. So now if I go back, now they have this, yes. So that's why I needed to play it the other way. But now, very trickily, now I can push. And then they just blundered this fork. It's kind of a funny fork. And I didn't realize for a minute that I was winning the queen. Because when I played this, I did not realize I was winning the queen. So that's pretty funny. But yeah. They tried, but when you're down that much material,